Hey peeps,
Hello,
I'm Sydney,
I'm Hollis.
and welcome to today's virtual cooking class. Woo! You're in for a treat, because today we're going to be making some shrimp and okra gumbo. Woohoo! And if you haven't seen the recipe yet, fun fact, gumbo means okra in Bantu, so it's really shrimp and okra, but it's a little hard to say, so
Like
we
the
kept it as...
ATM machine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okra, but it's gonna be delicious. And you use a lot of veggies.
Mm-hmm.
If you're making it with a buddy like we are, it's gonna taste good because we're putting out fun, good vibes into it.
I'm excited. This is gonna be tasty.
Mm-hmm. So, should we go over the beautiful array of ingredients we got going on here?
Yeah, let's do it. You gonna read them out and I'll show them off?
Sure. So, Hollis's featurette is Vanna today. First, we have 6 tablespoons of butter.
Oh.
2 cups of finely chopped onion.
Wow, look at this baby.
They're on sale for 69 cents at Turtle Creek, so check it out.
Nice.
1.5 cups of finely chopped bell pepper.
Gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Also for $3.99 outside Tree of Life, so give it a peek. And then we have 1.5 cups of finely chopped celery.
Sorry, folks. Involuntary reaction. Okay. We're good. No worries.
Good vibes.
Sorry.
5 garlic cloves minced.
Yum.
Beautiful. Okay. And then we have 1.5 teaspoons of dried thyme.
Ours is still on the stock. This came from the garden by Turtle Creek, so.
Super homegrown is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
And then we have 1.5 teaspoons of salt and 1 teaspoon of pepper.
Salt and pepper.
Beautiful. Then we have 3 14.5-ounce cans of diced tomatoes or 15 to 18 fresh tomatoes.
Wow, look at this big old bowl of tomatoes. Gorge. Sid already chopped them up.
Yeah, so if you also got a flat of tomatoes from Tree of Life, this is a way to use them.
Yeah.
Then we have 2 packages of frozen cut okra thawed. They didn't have frozen okra when I was at the store today, so I got some pickled okra, and I think we might sell a little bit of bell pepper to make up some veggie substance. But the beauty of this recipe, you know, you can add it to whatever you got on hand as long as you season it. And then we have 1 32-ounce container or of chicken broth. So it's a lot of chicken broth. And then after that, we got 2 pounds of medium-sized shrimp peeled and deveined. A little on the small side, but still, you know, heart of gold, gonna be delicious. And then we got a tablespoon of hot sauce, Tabasco.
Appropriate one for this.
Yeah, but whatever you got on hand too, just some little spicy zingy. And then we have a teaspoon of pretty hard to come by. So if you also can feel like or the internet says they use a teaspoon of starch for the thickener, and then you can use a teaspoon of tone. So so good. And the last but not least, thank you. We got some hot cooked rice to serve it over the top of to get that little filling.
Rice part.
Luckily, you let it simmer for a half hour. So if you also forgot to make it, then you can start it while everything's
Perfect. Get started.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
So
Step number 1.
Step 1 is melting butter, and step 2 is chopped veggies. Do you think we should
fire up that? Oh no, chop the veggies first?
Before the question, what you feel on how some heat and
I think that we could and get This whole thing, thing?
So yeah.
Woo!
And I stuck it in the fridge for hopefully it's crap. Yeah, the tears. That's a benign superpower in the making right there.
They never make me cry, really. Wow. Okay, watch me cry now. Just because I said that. That's
Yeah.
greatest. I just
Yeah.
and that gives you so this essentially finely chopped again. So I'm just gonna do strips one way.
I think the some shrimp and I that's what we're in. You can do I think that
Yeah. This year was the first year we grew okra up at the garden, and it did really good. So if you bought any okra from us at the farmer's market, let us know how you cooked it up.
Yeah.
So the only ways I really know how are in soup and fried.
Both of which are delicious.
Yeah. All right, that butter is a sizzling. I think I chopped all my onion up, so I did kind of like a, well, I'm gonna chop it a little bit more. It says finely chopped, so I did little pieces, and now I'm just gonna kind of go back through and rough chop it again. I have some pieces flying well.
Whenever I hear the word onion, I always think of that like Three Musketeers character D'Artagnan, but I just say in my head D'Artagnan. I'm just like, watch out for the D'Artagnans! Ah! But it's just me.
What character is that?
Isn't that one of them? Is like D'Artagnan? Or
I guess I'm not familiar enough with my Three Musketeers.
maybe. I don't know if I've ever read it. I just feel like I've heard the name D'Artagnan a lot. So now I just think of Dart Onion and flying onions. That probably is not what was written in the book, but hey. Beautiful. Oh, it smells so good. Actually, Hollis.
I don't know if this was too full cooked or not. Might just do the rest of the onions.
Yeah. It's got some good acoustics, so it's hard to know. Beautiful.
Do you want me to chop them?
Sure, that would be awesome. I can tap in for
All right.
some chopping. That smells fresh. Oh, why'd you cut this face? So using exclusively the audio cues I heard from Hollis talk about how to chop onions, I'm going to make my own attempt. Some finely chopped onion. Kind of fun since you can kind of chop along the little stripy lines that you see. Like connect the dots, but with your produce. Maybe they make those books. I don't quite know. That'd be fun if they did. I'd do them. Love me some good drawings. Man. Whew. This onion makes me want to listen to some Celine Dion and watch Titanic, but only the last 12 minutes. Oofed up. Got all sad up in here. My eyeballs.
I told you I was immune. I was right. I didn't jinx myself.
Benign superpower, man. It's a good one.
What's your benign superpower?
I'm really good at finding things. That I think is like my, and it's like not always, but it's like sometimes just like time of need, I can hook a buddy up. So, you know.
That's a good one to have, honestly. I wouldn't even say that was benign. I would say that's actually a superpower.
Aw. I asked my family at one point in time what their benign super villain power was, and that was hilarious. If you're looking for a good, you know, dinner time conversation to have over your shrimp and okra, would highly recommend. It's really funny.
What were some of the responses?
So like, I love my sister, and she's notorious for spoiling movies that you haven't seen. So she'll be like, "Isn't it sad that?" and tell you the end of the movie, and then you're just like, "Oh my gosh, no!" And she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." She doesn't mean to, but she does it a lot. So you just gotta be aware. Yeah. Oh man, my heart.
This smells amazing, by the way. All you gotta do to make your kitchen smell amazing is throw some butter and onion in them.
And we're gonna add garlic to it too, which is the magic third ingredient to the power trio. Whew. Okay. Chop these puppies a little bit more. Sauce them in the bowl. Oh, there we go. And the finely chopping, you get a little bit more of like the juices kind of flowing out, so you get a little bit better flavor exposure. But if you personally enjoy having a little bit more chunky onion in your stews and soups and all those good things, definitely feel free to chop however is calling to your heartstrings. So we are welcoming of all onion chopping preferences in this virtual cooking class. Ooh, eyeballs. Sorry. She's getting snacks off my feet. I'm not really sorry. She's very content. She's like, don't apologize, Sid.
All right. So now we need to chop bell pepper. I can swap it too.
Bell pepper, celery, and garlic, it looks like.
Finely chopped. Okay, everything's pretty much finely chopped.
Convenient is you just gotta get the one skill down, and then you can make the rest of your dinner just about. So. Have you ever gotten a bell pepper balls where like there's like a baby pepper on the inside of it, and it's like
What?
a bell pepper and then like a bell pepper?
No. What?
It's a thing. I don't know 100% if it's like, it could be when you get things from the grocery store and they're,
You know?
yeah, a little bit scientifically engineered for maximum production. Then sometimes like funky things happen with the DNA. It's a little like Frankenstein-like, but it's kind of fun. Sometimes it's like a surprise, like a double egg, but like a little more engineered. But
Yeah, no, that's never happened to me.
well,
That sounds incredible. Honestly.
yeah, it's kind of like a fun surprise experience. It feels like Halloween, even if it's March. So I'm kind of entranced. Watching the chopping is, kind of like when you watch videos of people paint or something.
Oh man, I found an Instagram account the other day of somebody. It's like all just like power washing decks.
Oh, interesting.
Very satisfying to watch.
Huh. I feel like there's something to be said for, like a good power wash, peaceful chop, a well stirred stew.
Alright, if we have like a ceiling camera so that we could see the gorgeous bubbling butter and onions that's going on in there.
Paint you a picture with words, the bubbling onions, the butter slightly melted on the bottom, onions starting to yellow across the top, slight smoke waving into the distance because of the open kitchen window. Songbirds playing in the background, dogs skipping outside of our house. It's a beautiful day, but
Dogs are skipping outside of our house? Wow.
maybe not yet. I guess my imagination got carried away. But at any rate, the onions really are not
Picture a dog skipping.
I feel like sometimes you watch a dog go after like a little critter or something that's all like back and front or kind of like hightail, or they kind of like wobble.
Yeah.
I don't know. Speaking of funky things you see in nature, have you ever seen a cow run?
No.
It is comical.
Maybe, probably.
Like, watching a rectangle run, it's just so funny. I felt bad for laughing at them.
I can't like picture it, but I'm sure I've seen
I
it.
bet you have, yeah. But
I've been to a rodeo, so.
That fair. There's a herd that's between Mission and Oak Creek that I passed by like a month or two ago, and the cows started running when I was back and past, and it was just enchanting.
Cute.
Yeah. So if you're ever in that area, keep your eyes peeled for some, running cows. Maybe training for their local Halloween 5K. I don't quite know. I didn't stop to ask. But that would be fun. I did 5K if I got to run with some peaceful cows, Beautiful. Beautiful. like me to would you like me to add some of the bell peppers to the pot? Do you want to accumulate them? What do you think?
I'm almost done. So.
Or
Oh,
should we
wait.
do the whole?
Are we doing 4 bell peppers?
Maybe like 2 or 3.
Okay, this is 2.
Okay. Oh, definitely. Yeah.
So, I don't know. It seems we're good.
Collective breath held in the kitchen.
We're good. We're good.
Seems like a decent number of bell
Thank
peppers.
goodness for fingernails, am I right? Maybe chop slower if you're talking to your buddy. That's probably the takeaway there. I don't know. This seems like a pretty large pile to me.
Toss it in there, you know, and if it like we can always add later too, you know.
We were
Yeah.
subbing in for.
We only have like half the amount of okra, but also it came out of a jar and not the frozen section, so it's more for like the veggie ganache and not the thickening agent components. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, kitchen helper. All right.
Cool. Okay. Then it looks like we got celery and garlic.
Celery and garlic. How much celery are you thinking?
Yeah. Great question. It says 1.5 cups. So yeah. Eat all of it. Are you feeling morally compelled to chop, or would you prefer to stir?
I'll try you in.
Okay.
I'm more of a fan of garlic chopping than I am celery chopping. Oh no, celery chopping is nice.
It has a nice crunch.
I like
it
the little
smells
half-moon
fresh.
shape.
Yeah. Visually pleasing.
I will check on the hot spot because we're not getting any engaged. Oh wait, there's people watching. Okay.
It's good to know, you know. We're gonna take off the little white bottom part, so then our shapes are a little bit more uniform. But you can save your beautiful celery veggie scraps and put them into a veggie broth. You could fill them up with peanut butter and eat them like little peanut butter celery boats. You could probably do other things with them too. So if you have any ideas, let us know in the comments, since we're open to suggestions. Okay. Just gonna cut this down the middle so the pieces are a little bit skinnier and not quite so hefty.
Let's see. Let's see if this works. Uh-oh. All right. I switched networks, folks.
Fingers across.
All right. If anybody wants to let us know how we're doing on, video quality and whatnot.
Yeah,
how
let
we're
us
doing.
know.
Let us know.
Yeah. So while you're doing that, I was thinking the other really good song we haven't talked about in cooking class that would also work besides my personal favorite, Bob Marley, with Stirring It Up, is you could do a version of Knocking on Heaven's Door, but just chop, chop, chopping. Yeah, I was kind of want to replace the Heaven's Door part with, but I feel like right now there's just a lot of chopping going on, so I'm like, just chop, chop, chopping it.
Alright, you guys want to see?
Yeah.
It is gorgeous.
Ooh.
That onion
Wow.
bell pepper mixture. Man. I think that's probably. I'm thinking about ratios and whatnot. I don't know. I guess we could do another bell pepper for one.
Hopefully we can add everything and kind of see how it looks and let it simmer for that half hour and bob and weave, mix and adjust. Follow your heart's content. Do you have any fun facts about celery hulls? So they're like a thing called like celeriac or something with
Oh
celery?
yeah, I've heard of that.
You know what it is?
No.
Okay.
I think I could point it out in a grocery store, maybe.
It's like the rooty part of like the
Celeriac.
celery plant, yeah?
Is it like, oh, maybe, I don't know. Is it like celery that's like been bred to have a bigger chunk at the bottom than the stalks?
I think it's like the part that this like connects to, like I think it's like how like mushrooms have the body. Like I'm under the impression it's like if the celery stalks are like the fun, exciting hair on top, the celeriac is like the brain at the bottom, the big wrinkly brain. I don't know.
Really?
I could be very wrong, so if I am, please let us know.
Should I
Because
Google it? Like,
if it calls to you, man, I
want to solve this mystery for the world.
thank you for your service, Hollis. It
I
is
don't have
much
anything else to do.
appreciated.
So.
We got really compact, space efficient. That's the word I'm gonna use. Space efficient cooking space. So it does make it a little bit more of a, a chopper and a chatter as opposed to multi-choppers.
Celeriac, also called celery root, knob celery, and turnip rooted celery.
Ooh.
And then for some reason your computer doesn't like me anymore. So, oh, here we go. Oh, okay. Is a variety of celery cultivated for its edible stem or hypocotyl. Hypocotyl. And shoots. Celeriac is like a root vegetable, except it has a bulbous hypocotyl with many small roots attached. A hypocotyl is an edible stem. What does celeriac taste like?
That was my next question. How did you know?
Because the response is because celeriac is actually pretty special.
I love it. It sounds like it is special. It looks really fun and exciting.
And then it says raw celeriac has fantastic crunch and a super nutty celery-like flavor that makes it perfect for salads and slaws. Cooked, it takes on a slight sweetness and that works well mashed, baked, roasted, or boiled. Wow, so it's like if celery was like a potato. It sounds like. Not to be confused with brock-tatoes.
What is a brock
Is a
potato?
colloquial term around here. Just kidding, Aaron, I made it up. For kohlrabi, which I guess isn't a root vegetable, so never mind. That wasn't as related as I thought.
I still appreciate it. And those neurons firing.
It's like
connections going.
it like looks like a root vegetable once it's like harvested and trimmed up because it's like a bulbous like thing with like like broccoli style leaves on it. But it is not.
I like how those words are the same. Bulbous thing with broccoli style leaves on it. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Kohlrabi is good though.
Yeah.
It tastes. The reason we called it the brock-tato is because it's like once you peel it, it's like a potato that you can eat fresh. I don't know exactly how like a potato it is. It looks like a potato once it's peeled. I don't know, but it tastes like broccoli, but it's like fresh. It's like if I don't know. It's almost like the flesh of a cucumber, but it tastes like broccoli. But you can roast it or eat it fresh. It's good. That's not what we're cooking today.
Good to know though.
All right, I'm gonna do garlic.
Man.
Obscure vegetables.
Think of some good pun, That's a whole body of kohlrabi talk, call it.
Do you have any celeriac puns?
Yeah. If only we had a whole stack of celeriac, I would need no knob celery or turnip rooted celery. They're the same thing. I don't know. That wasn't really it was more of a rhyme, less of a pun. I'm not stacked with celeriac humor, but I will do my best.
Oh, by the way, folks, you can still fill out a survey for this class to win 15 whole doll hairs. $15. And I will post that link. I'll post it shortly.
15 whole dollars, brand new to you.
Yeah.
For the low price of $3.99, but also watching this class and filling out a survey, you too could own 15 whole new dollars. Snackaroos. Buy like 10 packages of celery for
You could.
$15.
I don't know what one would do with 10 packages of celery. That's a lot of celery.
You can make a whole lot of peanut butter boats.
Lots of peanut butter.
Some ants on a log.
Lots of, I was going to say, with lots of ants riding along on the boat.
So, what are, for the studio audience who maybe is unfamiliar with ants on a log, what goes into that delicious after school snack?
It is a favorite of mine. It actually, we did it once at the Boys and Girls Club as a fun recipe. We had a bunch of like fun after school snacky foods. But basically, you just take a celery, you fill the little groove part with peanut butter, and then you stick raisins or craisins or whatever dried fruit that you're into in there. And it's tasty. And it's the only way that I will eat celery raw.
The only way.
I really like celery in soups, but I don't know, man. The flavor is not like my favorite, but I think it's really good in soups.
Everyone's going to try and think of ways we can make this such tasty raw celery that we just call some heartstrings.
I mean, it's not bad in like coleslaws, actually.
Fair. Yeah.
But I'm just a big fan of the coleslaw as a concept. So.
It is delicious. Do you like cream base, vinegar base?
Vinegar base. Well, no, I'm sorry. Both. Both equal in my heart. Vinegar based barbecue though. All right. So now this sautés for 15 minutes.
Yeah. Until veggies are tender.
Okay. Should we prep our? I'll be prepping the time. How about that?
That sounds like a plan, Sam. Can you use the stem part on time, or do you just use the leaves?
Some people will just like throw whole sprigs of this into soups, and then you just like you get the flavor, and then you just kind of like avoid it when you're scooping like the soup, because like obviously you don't want to like eat a stem like that. But I'm just gonna pull it off. I'm just gonna like do like, so, like if you've got it dried on a stem like this, you just kind of shoot like that. And you got it in your bowl.
Nice.
So I'm just gonna do, how much does it call for?
1.5 teaspoons, I believe.
Okay, I'm just gonna do like maybe 3 of these. And then I might actually just like crush it up a little bit so that people aren't just getting like big old chunks of thyme, which I don't mind, but some people might.
You don't mind the time?
Let me start on thyme as a concept. Okay. All right. Gorgeous. You see that? Kinda. Okay. I'm just gonna one of these deals.
Ooh, beautiful. The crumble, the technique. Chef's kiss.
All right. What else do you want to do while it's simmering?
I wonder, open for discussion, but I wonder if we do a little thyme, salt, pepper mumble, we chop up some okra and set aside the bay leaves, maybe like in the tomatoes or something, and so then when these veggies are soft and deliciously tender, then we can just like dump everything in there and check a lid on it and go, on a 29.5-minute walk or saunter, spend some fun time close enough to the oven to moderate, but, letting it cook.
All right. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay. So we got our thyme. How much salt?
1.5 teaspoons of salt and 1 teaspoon of pepper.
video seems better now. Wow, we have 9 people watching. Hey, feel free to say hello if you like. No pressure though. Okay. All right, so we got our thyme in here. We got our salt. We got our pepper. That's ready to go. Our broth is ready to go.
I can chop some okra, and I'm gonna try and chop them, I think, into like little beautiful circles.
Okay.
And then, would you like to add a couple of bay leaves?
Yeah, where do I add it?
Maybe to tomatoes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are they going in at the same time as the tomato?
I believe so, yeah.
How many bay leaves?
2, I think.
2 bay leaves. I've never totally understood the concept of bay leaves. Is it just, it's just flavor? Okay. Yeah.
It is, yeah.
But it smells good.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna do a little cleaning up of our space. While Sid chops our gorgeous okra.
Now I got these kind of little star-shaped, I don't know what you call this, flower, 4-leaf clover, you know, some kind of something going on here. It looks pretty. Should I just pop it on top of the tomatoes since they go at the same time?
Sure. Makes sense.
Little seasonal, you know, not quite the Halloween orange and black, but a little bit of like wintry, Christmassy color vibes going on here, I guess. A little red and green.
Yum. Man, I wish we had smell-o-vision, y'all.
That'd be fun. I would love that. Think how fun like cooking shows would be if you could smell what they're making while they make it.
But then it would make you smell it but not taste it.
Whoa, that'd be rough. That'd be rough stuff.
I'm gonna show y'all what this looks like because it's really pretty. Check it out. Look at that. Okay, let me see if I can get all the. Look at that. Just gorgeous. Mm. Mm. When is the
It goes in. Oh golly, sorry. I think like
Oh, okay.
there.
So the end. Okay, so y'all aren't gonna see the final product, but we will take a picture and post it. So basically what's gonna happen is we got our butter, onion, bell pepper, celery. My brain was blanking out on the word. Celery and garlic. All in this pot. It's simmering away. Smelling amazing. And then after it simmers for like 15 minutes, then we're gonna add our tomatoes, our okra, our bay leaves, and our broth, our nice chicken broth. And then, oh wait, sorry, I skipped the spice stuff. Okay, these are gonna saute. Then you add your spices, your thyme, your salt, your pepper. 1 or 2 more minutes. Let those flavors all meld together. Then you add your tomatoes, okra, broth, and bay leaves. Bring it to a boil. And then once it boils, reduce the heat down to low, throw a lid on it, let it simmer for 30 minutes. And so that is the point at which we will leave you this evening. But after 30 minutes, then you add your shrimp, your hot sauce, and your filet powder, which for us is root beer and cornstarch.
They can do it with
I'm
that.
very interested about that. And then you just cook it for 3 to 5 minutes until your shrimp turn pink. And shrimp cooks super fast, which is awesome. It's something that I love about it. Yeah.
But so you tell it's cooked by it turning pink, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah. So okay, wait. These are pre-cooked shrimp, right?
There, yeah.
Okay, so we've got pre-cooked shrimp, which is fine. So like basically all we'll be doing is like throwing it in there and letting it cook until, the shrimp is nice and warm and the flavors all meld. So like just a couple minutes. But if you got uncooked shrimp, it's gonna be like kind of translucent-y, like whitish grayish when it's raw. and then it'll have this nice pink color when it's cooked. So really super easy to tell when it's done, and it doesn't take long at all. I love it.
Super nice.
Yeah, it's a great protein. And it comes frozen at the store, which is super convenient.
It does, yeah.
So, all right, you know what? I'm gonna throw our spices in here. Why not?
It sounds to me like, did you sing from your voice that we got some tender sauteed veggies over there? Prime time.
They definitely seem tender. I don't know if it's been a full 15 minutes, but I honestly don't think that if I was just like, if I had these ingredients and I was just like making a stew with it, I probably would have just added personally, I probably would have just added like the spices and whatnot right at the beginning.
It's kind of a nice little chef's choice on that, you know?
I don't think,
To each their own.
as far as I'm aware, there's no problem with adding them a little early, getting them nice and aromatic. Yeah. Oh my goodness, I am so excited to eat this. I can't even tell you. This okra is looking gorgeous.
There's a whole okra chopping going on in here. Got little piles of okra.
Look at that.
Going on here.
Yum.
It's fun fact. If you, like myself, were previously not well introduced to okra, okra is mucilaginous, which is a fun way of saying slimy like frog, but it's delicious. So, like, if you're looking for a way to thicken up your soup, but you also want to eat a little less cornstarch or something, whatever's going on for you, if you have fresh okra, or even like this will probably do the trick too. It really does help to thicken up your stews and things, so then it's like a double whammy of all the beautiful nutrients that come in your little okra pod, but also the slimy goodness that makes your soup thick and delicious and heartwarming and fun to share with buddies on a cold fall evening.
Yeah. And if you've ever eaten an okra pod raw, you will know exactly what Sydney is by mucilaginous. It's like so slimy, but not necessarily in a bad way.
Yeah, it's just as slimy.
But just slimy.
Our friend Karen ate some raw okra recently, and they had some, had like a clear, clear experience on the slimy part, and it was kind of funny because I wasn't doing it, but and they were fine. It just was a little slimy, so it was a fun experience to watch.
Yeah, it's a very interesting. If you've never experienced that sensation of eating a super slimy thing, it's very interesting. New experience.
Okra are kind of interesting too, is I believe they take like 90 days or something to get from like sprouting to maturity, so they're kind of a long haul plant, I believe.
As long as onions, huh?
Yeah, they take a minute.
Yeah.
But they're tasty and worth it if you get to the end. So if you're looking to start something next February, think about some okra.
Yeah, I was honestly surprised at how well the okra grew here this summer. Because I didn't think it was gonna be like warm enough for long enough. Oh my goodness, there's a whole bunch of comments. I didn't see any of these. Oh, I didn't know I had to scroll down.
I love it.
Okay, I was like, why is it weird? Okay. Okay, good. Now it lost. Okay. Thank you so much for your feedback. We really appreciate it. Okay. April is National Fresh Celery Month. Celery can reach the height of 3.3 feet. Celery was initially used as a medicine in treatment of toothache, insomnia, hypertension, anxiety, arthritis, rheumatism, and to purify the blood.
Wow.
I don't know any of those things.
Lots of fun facts.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mom. That's my mom.
Aw, man. Thanks, Vera. That's so nice.
I wonder why April is National Fresh Celery Month. Is it like, I'm assuming it's a cool season crop, right? So maybe you could even get some growing and producing by April, you think? Seems early.
Maybe. I know you started when it's cold out, but I don't know exactly how many days it takes.
Yeah.
Depends on where you live too, I'm sure. Well,
Yeah,
obviously.
definitely. Like, I always thought weeks as being a cold season thing, and I don't think I realized until very recently that it's because they take a really long time too. So like start them like in March or whatever, but then you harvest them like in September. Yeah.
Wow. Right. I think we're ready to add some more stuff.
Woohoo!
What do you think?
I love it. It's funny. Okay.
All right, Emil. Yay. Okay.
Add time.
Yes. I'm so excited. Okay. Would you like
Maybe little assistance.
teamwork?
Thank you. It does. It really does. Look at the droop. The joie de vivre.
Oh!
Oh no! Got too excited.
So, yeah.
Big thanks to Nika for your molding process. You got it.
All right.
Beautiful.
There's nice juices in there from the tomatoes too.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of tomatoes.
All right, now we're gonna pour it into the broth.
Ooh, beautiful.
Give it a nice stir. I'm gonna turn up the heat because we just added a bunch of stuff that is not hot yet. We're gonna bring it to a boil. Wow. This is gonna be a thick stew. Which I think that's what yeah, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be really tasty. I'm really excited. But if you're looking to you like make a batch like this and you had a couple of buddies come over, surprise for some dinner outside, you know, you could always add a can of beans or a little bit more like, you know, some good like rice too to serve it over. All kinds of ways you can enjoy the tasty goodness and feed a couple of buddies at the same time.
Right. I'm gonna show everybody what it looks like right now. Wow, I'm so bummed out I didn't see those comments along the way. Okay. Look at that. Look at that.
Beautiful.
Okay, it looks like tomato stew. But smells amazing. Has some yummy stuff in it. So we're gonna bring it to a boil. Then we're gonna knock down the heat so it's just simmering. We're gonna leave it on there for 30 minutes. And then we're gonna cook our shrimp in and our cornstarch and our root beer and our hot sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know,
Beautiful. Yeah. Man, I'm excited.
on the way to a tasty dinner.
Let's get to yummy dinner tonight.
Oh yeah, and we're gonna throw some rice on while we're waiting too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. All right.
Sweet. Thanks for a great class, y'all, and for
Yeah.
the fun info and facts and hitting us up with some just saying hey as we love to see it and it makes it more fun. So thank you. If you haven't
Thanks,
filled it out yet,
Oh, I'm dropping the link now.
yeah, keep your ass peeled for
As soon as
Hollis
we're
dropping the
done.
survey link
Yes.
in the comments.
Mhm.
You can be the proud owner of $15 whole new dollars, so do it, you know? Think of how much celery you can buy. Ah! But yeah, other than that, sorry, I got way too excited. Stay tuned for next week because we're gonna be making some fresh homemade pie.
Yeah, we're gonna make some pie.
Woo!
I am excited. It's gonna be so tasty.
Yeah,
From
it's gonna be
scratch.
delicious.
It's gonna be great.
So good.
All right.
But until next time, y'all.
Being great, y'all.
Yeah, have a good rest of your Thursday.
Bye.